everybody, welcome. So me and my son went out and I did the some ejection pattern, so the ejection trajectory pattern earlier, me and my son, and with the 16-inch AR 5.7 by 28 mil. And now I'm going to go out and do the for my 5-inch to see what cycles and whatnot. Because earlier I went out and they would not all cycle. So I came back and I got these, you see here in this picture, it's a kit from CAC. Anyway, CAC Industry, whatever, I'll put a link below. Anyway, so that way I could go out there and tune this 5-inch to function reliably, you know, with my loads and all the other stuff. So, I want to start out and give a shout out to the Breakfast Club crew, you know, Low Tide, Ben, Sumter, you guys, you know, Ken, and all that other stuff, Leroy, and all you guys. So, thanks for the brass, thanks for the bullets, and just want to make sure I give you guys a shout out. So here it is, and hopefully everything works, and we'll see you out on the range. All right, folks, so this is just me recording what I'm doing. So I had a 3-ounce buffer in my 5-inch Cmmg 5.7 by 28. So I've already had these. I got these CAC buffer weights, and the one I have in there now is 2.6. And because the reason I'm doing this is the 3-ounce only locked the bolt back after some of my reloads. They didn't do it on the factory VMAX, 40 grain VMAX. They did it from FN, and they didn't do it with the federal 40 grain full metal jacket. So I'm going to try one at a time, and I got my brass catcher on here because my son ain't out here to find my brass for me. So I'm just going to do one at a time and record it as I go. And I got a marker so I can mark which round 1, 2, 3, 4, and all that other stuff. So the first one is going to be the 40 grain VMAX factory stuff, and we're gonna see how it does. Not going for accuracy or nothing, just see it for cycling. And that did not lock the bolt back, so there's really no point in me carrying on with factory stuff. So I'm gonna mark this one as a 1 with an X because it didn't. So 1 with an X, throw that in the box. All right, so and now everything's clear. Take the mag out, rack it, everything's clear. Break the gun down, and I'm going to put the 2.2 ounce buffer in it because the 2.6 did not let it cycle the what you call it. And these are from CAC, K-A-K website. I'll put a link below if y'all care. All right, there we go. All right, let's try that again. Blue tip stuff. See if this cycles the way it should. All right. I really hate this little brass catcher thing because it kind of gets in the way. And that still didn't cycle the way it still didn't lock back. And here's my brass. So I'll put a 1XX on there. So 1XX. All right. So since that didn't work, I'm gonna unload it, make sure everything's clear, I'm safe, break it down. I'm going to take the 2.2 ounce buffer out, and we're going to put the 1.7 in. Okay, and if the 1.7 doesn't work, this video is going to get cut short. Okay, there we go. So if the 1.7 doesn't work, It's going to get cut short because there's something else besides the buffer weight. It's not letting it work. Alright, so here we go. Please work. And yes, the bolt locked back. Woohoo, so I can carry on. So this is going to just get a 1 on it, a 1 tick mark, and those are going to go back in the appropriate boxes. So, alright, so now what I get to do is I'm going to load 1 Federal, 40 grain 4mm jacket. Let's see how it does. Okay, trying to rush through this. I wouldn't say rush, but it's just not in the cycle. All right, so here we go. 40 grain 4mm jacket Federal, and the bolt lock back. And here's my casing, and I'll put a 2 on it so I know what shot that was, a 2. And it's going to go into the case, the Federal stuff. All right, and then next will be the my 34 grain jacket of hollow points. Can't remember how much powder this had in it, but it would not lock back with the other one. All right, so here we go. And it did not lock back. So it'll get a 3X. 3X. All right. Try another one of those. Actually, I'll try 2. See if it even picks up the second round. All right, so here we go. So this is 2 shots of my 34 grain jacket hollow points. And it locked back. And for some reason all my brass ain't going there. So it did then. Oh, come on now. It's starting to get a little dark out. So I'm just going to put a 3 and a 3, a 3 check, and then a 3 on there. So a 3 check, and then a 3. I'm doing this to make sure that if I pick this up and throw any of my ammo in there, my reloads or whatever, they work. Alright, so here goes my 45 grain jacket of soft point, and it is 6.4 grains of accurate 7. This is the only one that locked back with the 3-ounce buffer in it. So here we go. So 1 round, lock back. See where my brass go. There it goes. So this is a 4 check. So that kind of helps me remind which thing. Then I'll load 2 of those. Just to make sure it's not going over fast or whatever. All right. Here we go. So I got 2. Bolt lock back. Both rounds were captured. And they're going to get a 4 check, 4 check. I'll just write 4 check and 4 check on the size of the brass. All right, so that worked. All right. And then here we go to the same thing, soft point, 6.8 grains of Accurate 7. One in there just to make sure a lock back on one. And then we're going to see how it does on the 2. Oops, close the zipper. Alright, so here we go. And it did not lock back. So that's going to get a .5x. It's a 5x. Because it did not lock back. Alright, so might as well just see if it'll pick up the next round. It's kind of weird how a lower grain would pick up than a higher grain, or a lock back after a higher grain. Anyway, here we go. So this is 2 of the 6.8 grains of Accurate number 7. And I forgot to close my zipper back. Oh, there we go. And the bolt did lock back. Alright, so 5 check and 5 check. And I'll be recording these for pictures and all that other stuff too, and I'll take it here. So 5 check, 5 check. That is that. That is me messing around with the buffer. Right, so I'm going to do 3 more. I just wonder why it ain't hitting. Could be that these things it ain't sighted in for that. But like I said, this ain't for accuracy or nothing. This is just figuring out which buffer works with which load, or for this one. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go a little high, see if that's it. And have a failure to eject. Where'd you go? Oh, it fell in here. This is going to be a 5A. 5A. The reason I'm recording video is so I know it's what. Alright, that's weird. Alright. So here we go. We're going to try that again. So aim a little low. There you go. I have to aim at the bottom. There you go. So they ran fine and locked back. There you go. Got my 2 rounds. And then, yep. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to put 5B and 5B. 5B and 5B. All right, so that was good. So now I know we're video recording, so what's what. So who knows? I'm probably just going to throw this on YouTube so everybody else can see it. So let's see. I'm going to do 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I like shooting. I'm already out here. All right, so we got 5. All right, close my little zipper. Catch my breath. So let's see. There we go. Got all 5. Bolt lock back. So I'm gonna try something else. So these lock back, stick those in my one pocket nice and warm, keep me warm a little bit. So I'm gonna make sure everything's clear. Break this down. I'm going to throw the other buffer in there because that's a significant amount more recoil. All right. So I'm going to throw the, just for shits and grins, I'm going to throw the 2.6 in there. Okay. All right. So now we got the 2.6 and the do 3, 1, 2, 3. So 2.6. Close this back so it catches the rounds. All right, so we got it loaded. Things good. All right, so here we go. See if it actually cycles. Nope. Maybe I just didn't have one in the chamber. Yeah, I didn't have one in the chamber. Go. So I got all 3 of those and it locked back. So the 6.8s locked back, right, with the 2.6. So I wonder, I'll throw those in a different pocket. So I'm going to try some of my 6.4. So that was a 6.8 grains after 7. Try 6.4. So I'm going to put 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so here, close the zipper. Keep that brass. Junk's worth its weight in gold. Alright, here we go. And that locked back. Alright, put her on safe. And these are going in a different pocket. Alright, so we know that works. So now I'm going to try, I'm going to zip this back up, try 3 of my jagged hollow points, and then I am done, because it is cold out here, by the way, y'all. Now you can't see it. Alright, so here we go. All right. Nope. Failure to eject. Didn't even pick up the next round. Let's try that again. And it locked back. Hey, go freaking figure. So yeah, so I don't know. I think for reliable, and I'm going to put these in a different pocket down here, left side. I already have one in there. I think I did have one in there. Yeah. So these 3 are going to go in a different pocket. So that is that. It will. I don't know. I'm going to try 2 of these VMAX with a 2.6. So now it seems like they're kind of iffy. Alright, so close those. Alright, let's see how she works. And it locked back that time. Maybe just a break-in issue, but I don't know. But they did lock back, so I'm gonna take my marker and put a check on these, just so it helps me keep track of what. I don't know why it wasn't doing that earlier. Anyway, it is what it is. It's messing around trying to tune this thing, whatever. So in conclusion, as y'all can see in the video, the most reliable buffer weight I had in this 5" was the 1.7 ounce buffer. I am going to run some more stuff, so I'm going to go out there and run a lot more rounds through it and all this other stuff. But I think just from this video, as y'all can see, that the 1.7 ounce buffer had the better reliability with these loads as is. It did have a couple of failure ejects. I think it had one, and it had a couple of failure to lock back or whatever, but overall with the numbers and everything, it's got the best. So overall, the 1.7 ounce buffer in the 5" Cmmg barrel bulk carrier group combo, I think that's probably a good place to start off at. So all right, so there you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notifications button. Have a great week.